Okay, a couple days ago I made short spurts of video how to make roll and cut pasta, but when I went to put it together I discovered that I was missing the part where you roll and cut. So I've redone that today. I made fresh dough. Let me reverse this. I don't think I know how. I've already rolled most of it so that it can dry. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And I've switched machines. I'm now using, I gotta flip this. I'm now using this machine that has the numbers on the side. So you can see, change it from this side. This one starts at 10 is the thickest setting. Goes all the way down to 0. I'm gonna go from 10 to 1. Some people like it thicker, I prefer the thinner. Okay, so let me set up. Alrighty. Take a piece of dough, squish it a little bit, get it into some sort of shape that you want, make it thin enough to fit in the rollers. Start at 10, which is the thickest. Roll it through, fold it maybe in half, and maybe in thirds. Basically what you're doing is kneading the dough again and getting the shape that you want for the final cut. So that's 10. Now I'm going to go down to 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. I'm not going to go to 0. That would be too thin. And that's the thickness that I want. Okay, on my board, it's way too long for spaghetti. I'm going to cut it in thirds. Set it on the rods to dry. This piece is left. I'll put it with the next one. If you don't have rods hanging on your wall like I do, you can string broomsticks across 2 chairs in the kitchen like Grandma did. Or you can lay it on towels. Clean dish towels, cotton dish towels. It'll take longer to dry like that because the air can't get all the way through it, but it will dry. And if I didn't mention it, these strips have to dry before you actually cut them. They won't cut well when they're this wet. That's why they're up in the air there. 6, 4, 2, and finally 1. Lay it on your board and cut it to the length you want. And I think we have one more piece that we can roll and cut. $10. And on that thick setting, you do it at least three times, if not 4. You're kneading the dough and shaping it. Now 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. I'm going to cut that piece in half. Okay, so now it's up there drying. As I said, you can't cut it wet. I can feel it. There's too much moisture in the dough. But I've got these pieces up here that I cut before I started filming for you. And they're dry enough to cut. So I'm gonna cut one. Here are my knives. This is the thin one, you get 1/8 inch. This is the 1/4 inch. I use the 1/4 inch for soup noodles. Okay. Bring the crank up here. Let's try one, see how it works. This is the pasta that's probably been drying for 20 minutes. Goes through, catch it. Little piece left over. I hang mine back on the rod to dry. With the next cut, I'll show you another way to dry it. Couple of pieces left in the knives. I want to roll them out. Okay. I wouldn't put this on broomsticks between two chairs. It'd be too messy. So the other thing you can do, take a cookie sheet with wax paper. Lay it on there. Just kind of separate it a little bit. And those will all dry. When you're ready to cook, you just pick up the wax paper, drop it in the boiling water. You can probably leave it for, let's say, a day or two out in the air. If you're going to go longer than that, put it in the fridge. If you're going to go weeks or at a time, put it in the freezer. Okay, here's another method. People seem to pay extra for this, I don't know why. You can take it and form a knot or a bird's nest. It'll dry like that. But you really got to flour that up or it's going to stick together. I'm not nuts about that method. I never do it. It looks pretty in the store and they charge you more for it for some reason. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut some more. I'll do you one more piece. And then I'm going to finish here. Thought I was going to do you one more piece. Sometimes the ends get drier faster. And then just up on the rod to dry, or any way you want to dry it. Okay? I'll finish cutting, but you don't need to watch that. I'm not sure I can remember anything I forgot to tell you. How could I, right? But you contact me through Danielle, through email, whatever question you have, okay? Good luck. First batch or two probably isn't going to work out for you unless you're really, really good, and then God bless you. But let me know how it comes out, okay? And any questions. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, that's what 2 cups of flour, 3 eggs, oil, and salt are going to look like. And by my calculation, that'll feed 8 people. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that last row down there would be divided among the 8. So it's a good, healthy helping for 8 people. Okay. Bye-bye.